What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Bitcoin today on the daily time frame, and Bitcoin is doing exactly what we said yesterday. We did really want a close above this yellow line, but as long as Bitcoin is staying above the bottom of this green box, we should actually technically head higher. Now we're attempting today, after reaching the bottom of the ascending support and retesting it as support, you've had an amazing reaction. So this is why we need to look closer at this reaction. You can see we stopped exactly on it on the 4-hour time frame, and we're having this pump now. We've got 2 minutes left of this 4-hour candle. As long as we're closing above this 39.4 to 39.6, we should continue up bullish. Let's look at some smaller time frames like the 1-hour time frame. So we basically had this neckline here. We basically had this neckline over here, this yellow one, the exact same thing as this, and you had a rounded top, and you've come down, you've created another rounded top, but you got rejected here and went lower, putting that lower low. So price was telling us that it wants to head lower. However, you stopped exactly at previous support. So look at the previous support here, there, and so you just stopped there and then put a higher low straight away and higher lows. So now that you've gone above the 20, the trade would be, once you get above the 20, you go to the 200, and that's just happened in one candle. So that was the trade. Now, if Bitcoin on the 1-hour time frame can hold above this yellow line, as well as reclaim this white line, and you get above it and you can confirm it as support, you're basically flipping the trend from a downtrend to an uptrend, as long as we can hold the white line as support. You see, you got above the white line here, but you failed to hold it as support. You went under. Now we're coming back up to it again. Hopefully we break out, back test it before heading up higher. So if we're looking back at the daily time frame, what has been going on in this ascending triangle over here? You've basically been consolidating. We've been in a range bound market for a long while now. Now if we're looking at a horizontal support, that's the most accurate. I'll use this green line over here because we've got taps over here, we've got some resistance there, some more support in this zone here, and almost a wick retest right there. So I know that this area's got touches as support and resistance, so it makes it valid. I've also got this yellow line, and the reason it's the yellow line is, for me, it's like my midpoint. It's the 618. This is also valid because it's that 39k wick we've been talking about on the channel for God knows how long now, months. And that's why when we lost this, it became weekly bearish. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see. So when we lost that wick, we became weekly bearish. We reclaimed it. Wow, amazing. Came to 20, rejection, telling us we want to continue lower. You failed to put in that lower low. You've actually put in a higher low on the weekly time frame. Then we got this candle over here. Some people might say it's a shooting star. Some people might say it's an inverted hammer. It's at resistance, but it's also at support at the same time. So whenever I personally see something that could either be one thing or the other, because it's either at support or resistance, like a spinning top and a hanging man, like a inverted hammer or a shooting star, I'd rather just let it decide what it wants to do, let it tell me the direction rather than guessing it, because obviously some people, again, might think it's a shooting star because it's at resistance, which means we should go lower. Some people might be like, oh, it's at support, it's closed at support, so it's actually an inverted hammer. If you're not sure, just let it decide. And at the moment, it's trying to decide. We've got 2.5 days until the weekly candle close. So if we're closing above this wick on the weekly time frame, that might be a go signal for some long positions, as long as we can stay above the yellow line. So if we get this daily candle close above this yellow line now, I would say that we're going to head back up to the 44.4k area. However, the only thing standing in its way would be the 618, exactly where we stopped. And I was talking about this in the lesson with my student 2 days ago, how I said that we were going to close here and get rejected because we were at the 0618. I've measured from here to the low, and it's told me that if we retrace to the 0618, which is that, if we close below, we should actually head lower, lose this low. But if you're failing to lose this low and you're finding support higher than this low, then actually we need to now draw some new fibs. So even though this is still valid, so I know that this is still valid, I'm going to draw a level because I know it is and we can't ignore it. So from there, just down a little bit I'm going to draw it to that green wick, because it was once we lost that low, we started tanking here. and we couldn't hold it support here, but we could flip it back into resistance. So I know that this is valid, and then this is the resistance that must be broken. So I know that if we're closing above this yellow line, or even, well, we closed in the green box, so technically we're holding it. So the next thing Bitcoin wants to do now is actually head higher, back to this high. This is the only thing in the way of it getting back to 44.4k, and we know if we're getting a daily candle close above 44.4k, then yeah, that's our go signal for 56k, where we'll take some profits along the way up. So guys, if you enjoyed the video so far, click the cat in the bottom right corner to subscribe. Please like, turn the notification bells on, follow me on Twitter, Louis_crypto. And yeah, so now that we noticed that that's the 618 there, we need to draw some new fibs, because if we lose this low, we need to be ready for the downside. And if we were to lose 37.14k, which is this wick low over here, then you've got a 1618 target at 34.1k. You've also got a target at 35.1 and 35.8. However, you can see at the moment, where did this daily candle close? From this low to the high on the 618, actually just above it, slightly below the 050, and that's why we went to test the 0618. And when we were below the 0618, we were trying to come down to the 786, but we failed and closed above the 618. And then today we actually were below the 618 and got that wick retest of the 786. So if we now close above the 618 and especially the 050, this is screaming bullish signs, okay? Because you were down here at the 786. 618 should be resistance. You broke above it. You've now broken also above the next resistance, the 050. So after getting this support down here, you've broken 2 resistance points of the Fibonacci. So that's telling you something right there. And of course, we know that this yellow line is the larger 618. So we know if we are closing above this larger yellow line, larger 618, then we should head back to the highs here. Because if we're holding the 618, we're going to the 1 minimal, and once we get above the 1, we're going to the 1618. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's update. Again, please like and subscribe and comment what you think is going to happen next with Bitcoin. Are we going to pump from here after this daily candle close, or will we continue lower, lose this support, and have bearish targets to the downside? I want to know your guys' opinion. And if you're interested in joining either my course, my mentorship, or just the crypto chat, message me at my Twitter, Louis_crypto, and I'll give you some more information on those packages now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. So guys, these are my crypto packages. Let's bring you over to the one-on-one mentorship, where it's £650 one-off payment. You will get video call lessons with me over a 1-month period. We will do 1 or 2 hour lessons every single day, and you don't need any prior knowledge whatsoever. You can have 0, you can already be an advanced or intermediate trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve. Everything that I'm teaching you has taken me over 3 years to gather and cost me over £10,000, whether that was good courses, bad courses, mistakes, scams, or whatever it was. It cost me over £10,000 to get all this information that I'm personally teaching you. I also had to pay for my mentor over $2,000 for a 2-hour lesson. So what you're getting for this price is absolutely phenomenal. Now, you also get the 6-hour crypto course included in this price, as well as the signals chat until the top of the bull market. Now let's move over to the signals chat. I wouldn't call it signals. This is just basically a group where I post what I'm personally doing, my thoughts on the market, if I think it's going up or down. So there's daily chart updates, but also, yeah, throughout the day, what I'm thinking, or where I'm buying, where I'm selling, where I'm looking to accumulate, or obviously get out the market. This is what's in the crypto chat, and that's £25 for your first month and £40 onwards. Then we can move over to the 6-hour crypto course. There are over 35 plus videos in this. You don't need any prior knowledge to start. You can be beginner, intermediate, or advanced level trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve, to make you into that self-sufficient trader, to make you into a trader that doesn't need outsiders' help. Not my help, not any YouTuber's help, or any crappy group chat. So if you're interested in this, you also do get a one-on-one mentorship lesson with me at the end of the course, so you can get any questions answered, so you're clear and you know exactly what to do going forward. If you're interested in any of these packages, then please go to my Twitter at Louis_crypto and literally comment down below and just say, Louis, I'm interested, and I'll personally private message you to see if you qualify for any of these packages. Thank you guys for listening, watching the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.